All right, let's refresh our palate a little bit with a random encounter. So why don't you roll for us, Q?
Let's see. What do we want to roll here? So we're looking for 18. Got it. We need 18 or 19. Boom! Oh my God! Show him!
No,
Oh, the power of Q.
What is it with you being able to call these shots, man? Let's get a palate refresher with the random encounters, and then we'll jump over to Disney Plus.
Oh no!
All right. So random encounters. Who's gonna roll for us?
I'm already having a brain fart. I probably shouldn't touch anything.
I guess I'll roll.
You rolled last time.
I did.
All right, got a 6. Mutants and Masterminds. Should Disney cast Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine in the MCU? Oh,
that's a great segue to the next topic.
I mean, look, I did actually like. I'll be honest. Hugh Jackman surprised me as Wolverine. I did not really expect that to be as good as it was. But he's getting old. He's aged. I don't want to. He does not really fit Wolverine now because of his age. Now, yeah, you can play with stuff, but I'd rather see an actor come into that role who can play it for a few years. You know, if Disney can even do anything right. But let's not even go there. But as far as anything new coming up with X-Men, if it's done well, you want to see it over several years, and Hugh Jackman's not going to fit that role for several years. It's just not going to happen. He's too old at this point. So unless they're doing a older version of the X-Men, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, but I'd still, Wolverine didn't age up with the X-Men quite as much because he had a slower aging process. So you'd want to get somebody younger anyway. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with that. Q?
Old Man Logan, yes. If the character's supposed to be Old Man Logan, yes. Young Wolverine, no. I felt that the series for Wolverine was finally closed out with a really good movie with Logan.
Well, and that's why I'd prefer a reset. I would not grab any of the old characters.
I mean, only if they were doing Logan as a kind of surprise. Oh, look, it's Hugh Jackman as Logan, Old Man Logan. But no. I mean, unless you're doing a series that specifically, which the way they're doing it, they could do that side by side. They could have a different person play Wolverine in another show as young Wolverine and do that because Marvel doesn't care about anything these days. Any fucking more. When's the last? You know what we're about to get into? They don't care about anything. They don't care about anything anymore. But sorry, but no. Unless he was playing Old Man Logan, let's get a reboot. I have no idea who, though. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even begin.
I'll be honest. I've looked and looked because the question comes up quite a bit, and I've not settled on a particular person.
Yeah, we have no good actors, really, like on the younger actors. I'm trying to think. Like, I love action movies. I watch them all the time. I can't think of anybody, man. Like, I can't think of anybody in their under 40 that I even like as an actor. So I'm sitting here looking like Henry Cavill's pretty good, but he can't do Wolverine. He's way too big. Like I'm just bringing him up because he did really good in The Witcher, and I hear he may be doing like Highlander, but no, I don't. That's the problem. Is who?
I almost submitted that for a show topic as far as the Highlander reboot, but I was like, let's get more information on it first. But yeah, that's kind of rumbling around that he's supposed to be the new McLeod in the reboot for Highlander, which I'm on the fence on. Anyway, but in regards to Hugh Jackman, I think we all three can agree that the only actor or actress from the original X-Men that should be recast is Patrick Stewart as Professor Xavier. I don't think anybody can argue that successfully, at least not to convince me anyway. But Hugh Jackman, the reason I have this because I'm actually kind of on the fence, which similar to what Q was saying, old man Logan versus young Logan. But then I thought about that young kid they recently grabbed for their special effects group that apparently went and redid all of these de-aging films, like the one for the last episode of Mandalorian, and made it look significantly better as Mark Hamill. So I think there is some opportunity that if Disney wanted a win, because I think that yeah, Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine back in the early 2000s was a kind of a head scratcher because he was a nobody. We didn't know him at the time, but he did surprisingly well. I mean, he really had the audiences engaged into his character with his performance. So I will drink the Kool-Aid if it's actually performed well with some de-aging. If they want to go with the younger Logan, but otherwise, I would probably rather not have a Wolverine if they're going to recast somebody else, just because they've taken so many L's lately with some of their rebrands and their redos that I would rather go with a different X-Men team than have a recast of Hugh Jackman, in my personal opinion.
Oh golly! All right,
that was a palate cleanser. That was
yep,
something else.
Yep.
I still can't believe I rolled an 18 on command. That is incredible.
You roll things on command all the time. I don't know how you managed to pull it off.
You must appease the dice gods.
But yeah, apparently you have a connection with the dice gods that not many of us do.